Because the leadership of the Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana has resolved to continue its sit-down strike in defiance of the NLC's order to call it off. The National Labour Commission on Friday, January 14, 2022, met the leadership of UTAG and directed them to call off the strike. But UTAG deferred that decision to its National Council. In a crunch meeting today, Monday, January 17, 2022, the council met and has resolved to continue with its industrial action. The teachers say they will only call off their strike when their conditions of service have been validated and processed. Now, President of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana, UTAG, Abdul Hanan Dimbi, joins us on Zoom. Abdul, you've been in school for more than a week now. Tell us how this is biting as far as your academic work is concerned.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all teacher trainees across the 46 public colleges of education. In fact, previously I informed you of the fact that for colleges, when the level 100s are admitted, it takes like a week before everything gets settled down for us to actually go into normal academic work.
Yeah.
But then for the level 300 students who have reported to the level 100, they'll be going back home in February, which means that as soon as possible, academic work has to start for them because, as you are aware, we have infrastructure deficits in the colleges of education and we are now running the double track. So honestly, once the level 300 have not started any academic work now, it's actually going to affect us in the colleges of education. So for now, things are still very calm. Orientation is ongoing for the level 100 students, but for the level 300 students, they are still hanging around, not knowing what to do next. This is the situation of.
You earlier urged government to honor its obligation to UTAG, but you didn't tell us how you are engaging UTAG directly, because as it stands now, they have defied the NLC order. We don't know when this is going to end. What has been your engagement with the teacher union?
Yes, you see, as I stated earlier, we have been in touch with UTAG. Initially, when they threatened to go on a strike, that was somewhere in September, we pleaded with them as leadership that they should consider we, the students, in their dealings. And they actually listened to us. Even with the level 400 students who were having their out program segments, the tutors actually went to the various basic schools they were having their out programs to supervise them, although they were agreed. Yeah. In addition to that, currently the orientation programs that are ongoing, there are some tutors who are actually supporting in the colleges of education. So although they are agreed, they are still trying in their little way to actually support us in the colleges.
Very well.
As it stands now, we as leadership are calling on the government. We are pleading with the government to actually go by the MOU that was signed between UTAG and the government, because I've also noticed that across all social media platforms, UTAG is taking over the way. Yeah. I mean, we, the colleges, are equally very important because we are going to produce teachers in the near future.
Very well.
So we also want the teachers to actually be considered in all these discussions.
Well, let's see how this pans out, Dimbi, because this has just started, and we hope that in the coming days the impasse will be resolved so that academic work can begin. And Dimbi is the president of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana. We have some more on education for you with regards to the industrial actions. A few days into the UTAG strike, and the impact is far-reaching for many groups of people. Academic work at various universities is grounded to a halt, and students bear the brunt of the strike. Lecturers at the University of Ghana have refused to call off their strike after a crunch meeting on Monday, January 17, 2022. Students at the University of Ghana are worried following this development. They are appealing to government and management to step in to salvage the situation. My colleague Michael Ashole was there to interact with some of the students.
The strike by UTAG has far-reaching implications for students. At the University of Ghana, lecture halls empty with little or no students inside. The students are confused as they are yet to hear officially from their respective lecturers on the way forward. The students fear further absence from their lecture halls will have a toll on their academics and disrupt the already distressed academic calendar.
The biggest of the people who are being impacted are the students, and I'll talk to a couple of them here. I have Ellie. Now, Ellie, so quickly, tell me, how is this impacting you? This is supposed to be the second day since classes should have started, but that's not the case. As a student, how are you bearing the brunt of it?
Well, Rani, at the moment, what I can say to you is that it's unfortunate because as I'm speaking to you right now, I'm supposed to be taking a geochemistry class together with an Ignos of Africa class right now. But I went to the class and the lecturer is not in. And you know that as we are getting, the information we are getting is that UTAG is on strike and the department is saying until they are back, nothing can be done about it. So it's unfortunate to us at this moment. And we are going to see in the coming days more disruption to the academic calendar. At the time, the management of the university is trying its best to revert to the August starting date for every academic semester. So I think this time government should try its best to be resolving the matter instead of ordering the teachers to go back to the classroom.
So the sociology class, and he went there and the lecturer is not there. And I think this week we're supposed to be learning a lot. While they are still on strike and we don't know when they are going to call it off, I think we will be lacking very behind. So we are pleading on behalf of the government to, do something about it so that they will resolve the issue and the lectures will return back for us to learn. Otherwise, if you are not a serious student, you are going to lag far behind, because we need to be reading on our own, and we know that not all the students are willing to learn if the lectures are not around.
So that's Mumuni, level 200 student. It says that he's also bearing the brunt of his lecturer's decision to continue to stay on strike. Nicholas, the biggest of the people who are being impacted are the students, and I'll talk to a couple of them here. I have Ellie. Now, Ellie, so quickly, tell me, how is this impacting you? This is supposed to be the second day since classes should have started, but that's not the case. As a student, how are you bearing the brunt of it?
Well, Rani, at the moment, what I can say to you is that it's unfortunate because as I'm speaking to you right now, I'm supposed to be taking a geochemistry class together with an Ignos of Africa class right now. But I went to the class and the lecturer is not in. And you know that as we are getting, the information we are getting is that UTAG is on strike and the department is saying until they are back, nothing can be done about it. So it's unfortunate to us at this moment. And we are going to see in the coming days more disruption to the academic calendar. At the time, the management of the university is trying its best to revert to the August starting date for every academic semester. So I think this time government should try its best to be resolving the matter instead of ordering the teachers to go back to the classroom.
How about you? How is this really difficult for you as a student?
So for me, when I was coming this semester, I had a lot of plans, and looking at the way the semester is going, it doesn't look like all the plans will come to pass. And most of us feel aimless, kind of, because you are going, coming back, you don't know what you are doing. I checked my timetable. They told us that, the timetable, it will change probably if the lectures resume, so we shouldn't really pay attention to that. So